Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be going over something that I found out recently. So you may recall in a previous video that I went over something called the regional PMIs in the United States and how these can be a leading indicator to the ISM, which is the manufacturing part of the United States economy. Well, it turns out that there are also leading indicators to the NMI, which is the servicing part of the US economy, and that makes up around 80% of the United States economy. So, this is something we should also definitely pay attention to, as it is critical to understand the economy of the United States. So, under some extra research that I did, it turns out that the regional feds that produce manufacturing data on a monthly basis prior to the ISM's release, they also produce service data. So, how the servicing part of the economies are doing in the different regions. So, rather than a slideshow, I'd rather make this video rather shorter and quicker for everyone by showing you just the spreadsheet itself. So here you can see I've got a bunch of data and the different NMI and the 6 regionals. So you can see the orange line here is the average of them, and you can see it leads both coming in and going out of down growth periods and contractions. Um, so to me, this seems like a great piece of data to follow prior to the NMI's release, and can give you a good 1 or maybe 2 months lead, as you can see through various points in history. So it's the exact same method. You have the NMI, you have the 6 different regional feds in this case. It's broken into Dallas and Texas here as well, rather than just one for both of them. And then take the average of that, plot them against each other, and then you will have the chart. So this spreadsheet here is available on the Google Drive. So if you check in the description, there's a link for the Google Drive where there's various spreadsheets and user manuals on there, free to download, and they work with Metastock. Again, you just need to go to the Thomson Reuters plugin, click refresh, and the whole workbook will refresh automatically. So why are these not more well mentioned or known about? Not too sure. But something that has come to my attention is, I'll just zoom into the sheet here. And here at the bottom, I've done a small table here. So the first one to release any data about the service economy was the Richmond Fed in July 93. There's the RIC code in Metastock. Then obviously you have the NMI that began in July 97. There's its RIC code. The New York Fed was then the next Fed to start producing some data on services, which began in August 04. Unfortunately, there is no RIC code for this in Metastock. Instead, you have to go to its actual website, download for free, and then the code you're looking on there to manually update is as highlighted here. And so then the Dallas Fed was next in 07, and Texas Fed again in 07, Philadelphia Fed in March 2011, and then Kansas in 2014. Again, the codes are listed there and the links are listed there in the spreadsheet, which you can download for free. This, because of the dates that we have here, kind of makes me think that that's why they're not more well mentioned, because you only have a limited amount of data. However, when you just compare against the first Fed that came out, just the Richmond Fed, you see it's rather volatile. Once the New York one started to report, you started to get a much more smooth and leading movement against the NMI going into the great financial crisis, and then coming out of it, it led out as well. And then as more and more parts of the different regionals in the United States started to report, you start to get more of a smoothed out or more of a better fit and more of a predictive indicator. So this tells me that this could be very handy from here out going forwards in terms of predicting the NMI and so the service sector or economy of the United States, and generating a way of trading for the United States economy, at least for the service sector. So hopefully you found that video helpful. As I say, the spreadsheet is freely available on the links below. If you found this video helpful, please do like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the links down below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next video.